What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Humble Warrior back at you guys with another video. This time I was actually sitting here watching the Shaq 2X. He just did a video recently, like it said 6 days ago, who was reacting to a girl, or a woman rather, 32 years old, homeless, called herself Boss Babe, who physically assaulted her ex for whatever reason. And she went down the line about, how she was drained mentally, how she had a baby, how nobody really cared about her and the baby, and just pretty much making any excuse in the world as to why she is the way she is. And the thing that caught me the most was her being a homeless boss babe. Now, if that was a guy saying that, my guy, you're a bum. Same thing I would say to her, you're a bum. How you a homeless boss babe? Exactly what shots are you calling in the streets? I mean, you're in a shelter. But yeah, I watched that video in entirety. She was talking about how she got an apartment that she just signed a lease on and how she be moving there soon. I don't know what kind of money she's used it, but hey, she said that she does TikTok for therapy, and she was talking so fast that it's hard to grasp what she's actually saying because you have to intensively listen. It's like, bruh, like the stuff you saying ain't making no sense. So you use TikTok for therapy, and you're on a dating site looking for men to bypass time to entertain you. It's like, you're 32 years old. Your entertainment should be a television or going out somewhere or whatever. Why should a man be entertainment to you? And then she said, I just want a man to pour into me and my kid. Ma'am, this is not the old ass modern day thing where, men are just gonna volunteer to take care of you and your child. It's not a lot of men like that have that mindset. So for you to be looking for that, you're gonna end up raising your child alone. You're gonna be dead alone too. Cause I mean, not a lot of people looking to do that. It really ain't. They either want their kid of their own, or they will get you pregnant so they can have their child with you while they still got to take care of your kid. But they want their child of their own as well. And just listen to her talk, her demeanor, like her mental state is all the way gone. I don't know a guy that would actually take her serious. I mean, just listen to her talk. My anxiety was going through the roof because I was like, is she serious? She called herself Boss Babe. She's at the same time homeless, but I'm getting my stuff together. And then she mentioned that her ex is in the vicinity, and every time they get together, she beats up on him, and it's like, then what the hell are you? So you're physically violent to the man. You beat him up, and that's just overlooked because in most domestic violent cases, it's the man that gets arrested. No matter how many times the woman hitting on him, he's gonna be the one going to jail. But it's like, you just said you beat up your ex, and then she told, I guess this content creator named Ashley, that she thought she was gonna say that she should go find a man. It's like, you don't need no damn man. Believe me, you need yourself a game of Russian roulette. You need to find the best way you can to cope with your problems, but it shouldn't be through a man. No man should have to put up with that kind of baggage. That's craziness. There's a lot going on top of your damn shoulders that you need to fix. And then she said she don't want to go to therapy for whatever reason she gave. It's like, man, therapy is there for you to work your problems out. It ain't there to make you like a cuckoo or a nut job, nothing like that. But hey, if you know you got problems, man, don't sit here and try to pretend like you're the victim, like you're the one that people are, or you're the one that's constantly getting beat up by the world. No, some of the stuff you put yourself in that predicament. Like when she began this segment, she said she waited 10 years to have a child. Whose fault is that? Okay, at 22 years old, really shouldn't be thinking about having no kids, but because life itself is, you have so much of life to experience. Granted, depending on how long you're gonna live or whatever, that's circumstantial. But most people, between 19 about 25, 26, they want to experience life, go out, have parties, go do fun stuff. But if you find yourself to where you do get pregnant then that's different. But to say you waited 10 years to have a child is it by your own doing? Yes, because you chose not to allow nobody to get you pregnant. That's your body, your rules, or whatever. But then she turned around and said, well, I'm not saying my child's a burden. You basically are. If you just said that, you waited 10 years and now you got him, now it's like, whoa, now it's just not about me. Then you basically saying your child's a burden. You are ostracizing your problems onto your child. And he's only 1 year old. Like, come on now. And he's a boy. So, oh Lord, imagine what other boy gonna grow up to be like. If his mom's already basically a schizo and his dad is basically a simp, then I mean, actually he's not even a simp because he got one child by her, one child by another woman. So apparently he moves his goalposts around a lot. But it's like you chose to sleep with the man. So why are you playing victim? What's the point of you playing like you're the sheep when you chose to sleep with him? You could have chose anybody else, but you chose him, and yet you're not taking accountability for it. That's the number one thing that I find odd about some individuals. They refuse to take accountability. They'll find any other way to go around that word or blame somebody else for some of the stuff they done. It's never their fault. It's somebody else's fault. It's like, well, you're never gonna really evolve as a person if you can't say, okay, that was my doing. That was my decision I made. That was my action. That was my choice. So for me, it's like that lady. I don't know why she came on a dating serial to get help. She needs to go to. I'm not gonna say Dr. Phil. He works too, but she needs to go somewhere where she can actually have one-on-one time with a licensed therapist and get the help that she needs. But of course, she lives in New York, and some people in New York feel like they don't have to talk about their problems. They'll find a way to either put them off on somebody else or bury them. Because I met a few people in New York, and that's normally how it is. They have a strong sense of pride. As a matter of fact, that stuff is intense. But I would challenge anybody, if you know you got issues, man, like, don't be ashamed to go get help for it. It doesn't make you a smaller person. It doesn't make you a weaker person either. All it's simply saying is that you're trying to get better in your life overall as an individual. And that speaks volumes. So, whoever that young lady is, I think her name is Nicolaya, whatever the hell it is, you really do need to get some help. Because watching that video with you was very disturbing. And somebody else made a comment that I had to write to that. They said, listen to her talk just proves that cocaine is a powerful drug. And I said, you know what? They got her. This is the best comment I've seen by far on his video, by far. Because she was talking like she was in fast forward mode the whole time. Which is crazy. Thank you. But let me know what you guys think, man. I mean, of course, like I said, the dude's name is The Shack. I wish I could stitch the damn video down below. I'm gonna see if I can actually stitch it. If I can, I'm gonna stitch it and just give him credit for the video. But you guys gotta watch that. You guys gotta see that video. Like, when I tell you it's crazy, it is batshit crazy what that lady was talking about. And the mere fact that the other girl was actually entertaining it, that's what got me. It's like, y'all entertain anything that will get y'all views. I don't get it. Like, most of the times, I would say being a single person, a parent, is a lot of times by choice. You choose to walk away from certain situations. Now, if you getting cheated on, beat on, or whatever, okay, that's different. But some stuff, is work. Some stuff is fixable. Some stuff is actually workable. It's only if you're willing to do the work. If you're not willing to do the work, then of course you're gonna find yourself by yourself. Because not everybody gonna bow down to your will, and they shouldn't. That's not how the world works. But nonetheless, she said she's a single parent, and that was her choice. She made it. She has to deal with it, and she seemed like she's content with that. Whoop-de-doo for her. But yeah, that was wild. What I just watched. But anyway, guys, that's my time. Thought I'd make a video regarding this, because I had to talk about it. We'll cut this grass now. But I'll get what you guys on. Oh yeah, I will make a reaction to the Shedeur Sanders game tonight because he is playing tonight. But I'll let you know my thoughts on his performance for the first preseason game. But that's my time, guys. That's my time, guys. I gotta get out of here, man. Peace.